Hey YouTube, this is Sugar PYT, also known as Have a Kiki with Nikki. And y'all, can we just talk about, first of all, I want to just say good morning or whatever. It's a beautiful Hump Day Wednesday here in South Florida. Guys, can we just talk a little bit about what's the tea on the streets? What's the hot tea? Armon Wiggins and his channel getting snatched. So, of course, last night I was in Tracy's live. I actually meant to go to sleep early last night, y'all, because I was like super tired. But I was watching that movie called The Kitchen with Tiffany Haddish. And actually, The Kitchen, about, you know, a couple of lady mobsters in Hell's Kitchen. It was actually a pretty good movie. So while I'm watching that or whatever, I stumbled upon Tracy's live, and you know, she's talking about, you know, Armon Wiggins' page got shut down, like completely shut down, like it's not even up anymore. So I go and I do a search for his name and everything, his channel, and you get nothing when you search his channel. I was just so surprised because I think he had like anywhere from like 30 to 40,000 subscribers. So he was really, you know, on his way to doing big things. Okay. So in the live, what we learned last night was that basically Armon Wiggins had a rant, and his rant was pertaining to T.S. Madison. Everybody knows that she had went on Queen Radio with Nicki Minaj, and for whatever reason, even though apparently his name did not get said, I didn't watch it because I haven't had time, I've been working, but apparently even though, you know, nobody ever said his name, T.S. Madison did not say his name, that is. Hold on, y'all, because these people be driving crazy. They think that everybody supposed to go at the same damn speed or something. Okay, so basically, T.S. Madison did not say Armon's name, but Armon took it as subliminal, like she was throwing shots, of course, everybody knows. So he, you know, had his rant. So apparently, you know, he took to his rant on different platforms: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you know, the Facebook, you know, all of the major platforms and everything. So when it came on to Twitter, apparently Justin J had read something that he had, that Armon had tweeted, and he felt that it was homophobic or transphobic, I should say transphobic. So he asked his followers to report Armon Wiggins to Twitter. Okay, now we find all this out because during the live, you know, Tracy, how she's very, you know, she can be very, very thorough. So she'll, you know, go through each and every point. And sometimes, you know, the people will show up and, you know, they'll go ahead and call in, which is pretty much what happened last night, guys. I was like, okay, go ahead, Tracy, do it. So she, you know, she's getting the word right from the horse's mouth, so to speak. After all this, we were in the chat speculating, of course, and after all the speculation, I guess word got back to Justin, and he, you know, he ended up calling, you know what I'm saying, because Justin be on the beat now. Justin be on the beat. He have his ear to the streets, all right? And he has his own platform, like his own podcast, and that I listen to and everything. I've been following Justin J for years. Actually, to be honest with y'all, that is how I actually found Sean Bradley, because of Justin J. Now, I won't go into that because that's old news, but that's how I ended up listening to Sean Bradley on a regular basis. And of course, you guys know I think Sean is just great, just like I think Tracy's great. I think Justin is entertaining when he wants to be. He can be very entertaining, but of course he's toned it down a lot for YouTube. So he calls in and he says pretty much that for his birthday, he requested that the people, you know, I want to use the word flag Armon's Twitter account because of the transphobic slur that he read, and apparently other people read as well. Okay, so it turns out that you know, that hand that he put out actually stretched out. Okay, and it stretched out onto YouTube and I believe Instagram. So several platforms this stretched out on. This whole know why they be driving like that, y'all. They be driving like they the only ones with places to go. It's just crazy. Get off this highway, child. Okay, so all right, so basically what I want to say about it is it's like the way that Justin explained himself, which I understood very well. He was basically saying that, you know, certain statements that people make will not be tolerated on social media because there's a crackdown. Okay, and he even went to the links to explain about how you know, one of his videos that he did in the past got snatched down by YouTube because of the things that he was pretty much saying. Okay, so therefore, you know what I'm saying, he's saying that he understands that you cannot, you know what I'm saying, be saying things about people when you have a platform, because you never know who is it that you're hurting. Okay, you never know who will be offended by what you said and take umbrage against, you know, with whatever it is that you are saying. Even if you're going up against one person or talking about one person specifically, but you're on a social platform, you don't know who's going to take umbrage, guys. Okay, so that's basically what he was saying. Now, what I found interesting was, I gotta point it out, now he has went and asked these people to flag Armon as his only birthday wish. Okay, and the people did a little bit more. You know, they got all of his shit shut down, y'all. Okay, they got all of his pages, his, you know what I'm saying, what looks to be profitable pages shut down. Now, not that he cannot overcome that, because of course he can overcome it. But, you know, this is what has happened due to talking too much. You know what I'm saying? You talking too much on social media instead of, you know, calling close friends and having a rant. You know, people that's going to agree with you just because they... Hold on. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Okay. Instead of you, you know what I'm saying, talking to close friends, or, you know what I'm saying, taking some time out to get your mind right before you do take to social media so you can know exactly what you're going to say. You cannot do that, okay, as we are seeing, okay, because I'm learning just like y'all learning, okay, rolling with the shots. So what I want to say about is, now he don't want to ask these people to flag Armon's Twitter page for you know what I'm saying, his birthday, because of the, you know, what he felt to be transphobic slurs. Not all of the man's shit done got shut down. And so it's like, part of me understands, but part of me also thinks that it's like shady as fuck. You feel me? Like, because like anybody who's been following Justin knows that, you know what I'm saying, he's had some times where he has said, you know what I'm saying, a lot of wild shit about people. You feel me? Like, and so hold on, y'all. I'm trying to turn. These people be driving like they ain't got no sense. God, what is he doing? Okay. So, all right, y'all. So I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to drive to work and talk to y'all at the same time. Okay. But yeah, it was like a weird feeling that I got from it, guys, because on one right, I do not want trans people to be gay bashed. And I know that, you know what I'm saying, just from watching certain documentaries on Netflix. Like there's this one documentary on Netflix called, I believe it's called Marsha P. Johnson. And it takes us all the way back into the 70s, guys, when, you know, the trans people first started, you know, fighting for their rights and fighting to be, you know, a normal part of society, you know, in normal society, and to be treated as human beings instead of just like, you know, trash that people could kill and punch and hurt and do all those things and get thrown away. So I hadn't even realized that. Like, I didn't even know that what, you know, we might deem to be like normal gays. Okay. Oh, I don't know. That might be a bad word to say, because what is normal really, guys? Okay, so don't take it like that. But I will say, okay, we'll call them, can we call them, is cisgender gays? Is that the term? Because we got so many terms out here. Lord, I don't want to offend nobody. Okay, cisgender gays. I did not know that a lot of them did not go up for transgenders. I did not learn that until I watched the Marsha P. Johnson documentary on Netflix, so to speak. Well, let me just go on up here since you ain't go. Okay. So I did not know that. I did not know that, they felt that way. Some of them felt that way about, transgender people, which is really interesting because I thought it was like a situation where, you stand up for everyone that is, within, I don't want to even call it a group because there's so many groups, but I thought it was just a situation where they went up for each other. But apparently that's not the case. Apparently some cisgender gays have a problem with transgenders, okay? And if you guys go to Netflix, you know what I'm saying? If you find it intriguing as I do, go to Netflix and pull up Marsha P. Johnson and see, the tragic story that happened to her. I mean, I just think that story is tragic. So I'm bringing up Marsha P. Johnson because, if Armon was, saying gay slurs about T.S. Madison, it reminds me of what Marsha P. Johnson went through when she was here on this earth before she was cruelly murdered at, like she was, just thrown away like, she wasn't even a person. So in one respect, I certainly understand Justin J and where he was coming from with that. When I think about that documentary, it all brings it to light for me. But I guess it's one of those situations where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that doesn't have such a good history, which we shouldn't hold stuff against people. So I love Justin J or whatever. I really hate to be saying this right here, but it's like, I just found it surprising that he was the one who, you know what I'm saying, called out to have the man Twitter page shut down. So it's all very interesting. This has to be, I guess this is going to be a learning lesson for Armon Wiggins and us too, who are out here in this social media game. Like I said before, hitting below the belt, guys. Even if you're angry, part of being an adult is, being able to control your anger. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'll come back at you guys a little bit later on, and everyone have an excellent day. And I hope you guys are blessed. Bye.